The Joe Rogan Experience.
It's nerve-wracking, man, because the people that have that kind of money and that kind of power, they want to maintain that position and they want to maintain that influence over people. And the best way to maintain it is to like tighten down on what people are allowed to do.
Yeah.
Where they have to comply. I mean, the CEO of Pfizer, there was a famous speech where he's talking about a pill that you would have to take that sends off a signal to show that you've taken it. And he says, imagine the compliance. This is what he says.
Yeah.
Have you seen him say that?
No.
Let's find that. Find where he says that. Because it's so bonkers. Like compliance. Like,
God.
You know what I mean?
It's scary.
Comply.
Yeah.
You're making people go. So that word, that term, just the thought process behind that statement is so crazy.
Encourage would be better. Comply, like you have no choice.
Here it says, edited to cut important context. CEO Albert Bourla explains. So what is the actual? But it's okay. It says the video discussing ingestible pills with sensors has gone viral, falsely presented as an interview from 2022 and edited to cut out important context. One Twitter user shared the clip on May 20 here, commenting, Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla explains Pfizer's new tech to Davos crowd, ingestible pills, a pill with a tiny chip to send a wireless signal to relevant authorities when the pharmaceutical has been digested. Imagine the compliance, he says. Now, is that really what he said?
See.
So what does he really say?
Yeah, there's
what's
video.
cut out if he says that? See, this is one of those things where you got to wonder if they're trying to gaslight you with the headline. He commented on biological sensors during a conversation on general technological advances in healthcare and pharmaceuticals. So what has he said? In response to a question from the audience, ideas to engage patient, he calls the research and field fascinating. He says that there's already a pill approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. He moves on to describe this pill, and where the clip version seen on social media begins, and he later concludes, but of course there will be an initial cost and someone needs to invest. Bourla was not talking about a Pfizer drug or technology. Rather, he was describing Abilify MySite, a drug with a digital ingestion tracking system, right?
So that is it.
Okay, for the treatment of schizophrenia, acute treatment of manic and mixed episodes associated with bipolar 1 disorder, and for use as an add-on treatment for depression in adults. So he was talking about a different pill, but he was talking about a pill with a sensor.
But the point is,
still the same thing.
That is true. So they can say, well, it's for this schizophrenia or manic. So that's why that's how they got it approved, but now it's out there.
Right. Well, now it's an actual technology, and if they can mandate a medication that you have to take for something else.
They make it sound good by, maybe that would help those people, but now it can be used on everybody.
Yeah. So here it says that. So it basically is a biological chip that is in the tablet. And once you take the tablet and it dissolves in your stomach, it sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that. Compliance. So did he say, imagine the applications of that, compliance, and then they edit it to say, imagine the compliance?
I think that's what it's saying.
Let's see him say it.
Here's.
I was going to say, we just play the video.
Yeah, let's play the video.
And then
let's play the video.
So it would be this one.
It is basically biological chip that it is in the tablet. And once you take the tablet and dissolves into your stomach, sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that, compliance. The insurance companies to know that the medicines that patients should take, they do take them. It is fascinating what happens in this field.
That doesn't comfort me, if that's what he really said.
No, but he's saying, so if you have a schizophrenic patient.
Right, and they have to take it.
To know that they did or didn't take their medicine like they're supposed to.
Yes.
But yeah. You could use that on anything then.
You could use it on anything.
Once they get it, down the whatever approved, then it's there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And once it's been applied before, they can apply it to other things. And if they can mandate that everybody takes a medication, they have that.
For health and safety.
And especially if you have an application. Now, if you have an application, this World Health Organization digital passport, it sends a signal to your passport. And if you don't, you're not going anywhere.
And they just say it's for health and safety.
It's all bonkers.
Yeah.
And the fucking headline that they had to that is like, that's that thing that they do.
Know.
The
they
gaslighting
twist shit around.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were reading this thing about Al Pacino. There's this whole article, and the type of the article was Al Pacino feels like reports are that Al Pacino felt like the girl hoodwinked him and this and that. And then below that in small letters, after we talked to him, that's not true.
So the head.
So
yeah.
look at this. Look at this. Check out this fucking. Here, we'll go back. Look at this. So this is a really special coming at this time. Al Pacino, 83, breaks silence to celebrate 29-year-old girlfriend's pregnancy after claims he demanded paternity tests because she hoodwinked him. The actor revealed he and his girlfriend, Noor Al-Fala, were expecting last week. Initial reports claimed that Al was not pleased over the news. Sources told Daily Mail that wasn't true, which he has now confirmed.
Then why is it
so
in
he's
the
confirmed it's not true.
It's still in the headline.
Right, but that's in little tiny letters below the big headline that says, breaks silence to celebrate 29-year-old girlfriend's pregnancy after claims that he demanded paternity tests because she hoodwinked him.
Yeah.
Claims. By who?
Yeah.
But that's a headline, so they're allowed to do that, just like they were allowed in that last headline.
That's what drives me crazy.
So what was the last headline? Go back.
I sort of understand this one because there were a bunch of claims that he was mad, and they're like, he's
No,
not mad,
not the Al Pacino one. Go back to the other headline, the Borla one. What was the headline that discredited what we did?
It says that it's
Can you
Pfizer's
show
new
it?
tech. Yeah, it's right there, and it's
Right.
not Pfizer's tech is the problem.
Okay, so it's new tech.
Yeah, and
Whether
it's
it's
at the-
it's still the CEO of Pfizer
it's
talking
at the
about
World
new tech.
Economic Forum.
It was also in 2018, and they're saying that this was new and a year ago,
Well,
which it's not.
even
Who
if it's
cares?
2018, it's still crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's still crazy. And I get it that it was pre-pandemic, so it's a different thing. And in application for schizophrenics, I understand that as well. I know people that are schizophrenic, and I know people that go off their medication and lose their fucking mind. And it's dangerous. It's
No,
weird.
It would probably.
When Brody was off his medication,
Right.
there was a moment when Brody was around the store when he was off his medication, and people were trying to get him back on it. And he was really struggling, and I've seen it. So if you had a situation like that where you could ensure that Brody was taking his medication, maybe Brody would still be with us. I don't know, but maybe he would be okay. Maybe, but it's also he's a human being, and maybe you should just try to get someone to be with him and make sure he takes his medication rather than forcing a new technology down the throats of everyone for a very small percentage of people that absolutely have to take medication or they go crazy, because most people don't have to do that.
Right.
So to have that kind of tech available, that freaks me out.